Gypsy and Gojan allegedly stole $4,000 from Dee Dee's room, then went to a Days Inn outside of Springfield, where they ate brownies. The pair then mailed the knife back to Gojan's family home in Wisconsin, where they then fled by bus, according to a search warrant obtained by the Springfield News Leader. On June 14, 2015, Gypsy wrote on Dee Dee's Facebook, "That bitch is dead." Per BuzzFeed News, the post caught the attention of Dee Dee's friends, and when she didn't return their calls, they alerted the authorities. Police found Dee Dee's body in her Springfield home that day. They traced the IP address of the posts to Big Bend, Wisconsin, where Gypsy and Gojan were staying. Police raided Gojan's family home and arrested him and Gypsy on charges of murder and felony armed criminal action, per the Springfield News Leader. In November 2018, Gojan was convicted of first-degree murder for the slaying, while Gypsy pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Gypsy was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the murder of Dee Dee. In a 2016 interview with Drive Phil McGraw, Gypsy said she had complicated feelings about her sentence, though she wasn't sure what a just punishment would necessarily be in her situation. "I believe firmly that no matter what, murder is not okay. I do believe that I do deserve to spend some time in prison for that crime," she explained. "But I also understand why it happened, and I don't believe that I'm in the right place to get the help that I need." Gojan, meanwhile, was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Gypsy was released from Chillicothe Correctional Center in Missouri on December 28, 2023, around 3:30 a.m. local time, the Missouri Department of Corrections confirmed to People. "I'm ready for freedom," she told People in an exclusive interview ahead of her release. She served 85% of her 10-year sentence. Her time in Greene County Jail before her trial counted towards her time served. Following her release, Gypsy went on a media tour, sharing her experience with the world. However, fans felt her interviews lacked accountability regarding the murder of Dee Dee. In March 2024, at the recommendation of her parole officer, Gypsy deleted her social media accounts. "To all the people that I offended with a lack of accountability, I'm sorry," she said in her final TikTok video. "I'm learning. I'm taking accountability. I did a bad thing." In Gypsy Rose and Nick, A Love to Kill, Gojan said that he thought Gypsy was his soulmate and that he killed Dee Dee to free Gypsy from her abuse. However, their relationship fell apart in the immediate aftermath of their arrest, though Gojan revealed in the special that Gypsy is still the only partner he'd ever imagined a future with. Gypsy, for her part, has moved on from her relationship with Gojan and has since had 2 other known romantic relationships while in prison. Fancy Maselli, a producer who'd worked with the family, told People in 2019 that she could hear the excitement in Gypsy's voice when she talked about her then-fiancé, a man named Ken Urker, whom she met after he wrote to her in prison when he saw Mommy dead and Dearest. "This relationship is a good thing for her, and whether it ends up being that way in the end no one knows, but for her right now it's a very positive and happy time," Maselli said. She added that the relationship began as a platonic friendship that eventually evolved into a romance. Christy Blanchard told People that the family liked Urker, who proposed to Gypsy during a prison visit. "He loves Gypsy very much," Christy said. "And you can clearly see that when he talks about her and looks at her." The pair briefly called off their engagement before reuniting. However, their reunion wasn't permanent. In August 2022, the Springfield News Leader reported that Gypsy married Ryan Scott Anderson of St. Charles, Louisiana, that June. Gypsy's marriage to Anderson lasted less than 2 years. The couple announced their split in March 2024, roughly 3 months after Gypsy was released from prison, and she officially filed for divorce the following month. Their divorce was finalized in December 2024. Following her split from Anderson, Gypsy reunited with her ex-fiancé once again. "After reconnecting earlier this month, we realized that our love for each other is simply undeniable, and life is too short to not take a chance," she told TMZ. Gypsy added, "We have a history that made for the perfect foundation for a new beginning. We are together and in a wonderful place in our relationship. We know it is going to be a long road ahead but are excited for the future." 3 months later, Urker and Gypsy announced that they were expecting their first child together. The couple welcomed their daughter, Aurora, on December 28, 2024, the anniversary of Gypsy's prison release.